Well, hello Toowoomba. Welcome to this week's episode of Talking Toowoomba. I'm Shane, and coming up this week, we will have a slightly different format due to the coronavirus. We will be bringing you stories from locals and businesses as we support each other in these difficult times. Obviously, we will switch to bring you anything in the way of online events, and we will showcase local entrepreneurial ideas to combat this strange time we are entering. Please bear with us, and if you have any ideas, drop us a message. Now, in the spotlight. So with the coronavirus, it's affected everybody in all sorts of ways, especially businesses. I'm going to be chatting with Leisa Clark from Retrohex, local company here in Toowoomba that is reaching out to try and help as many businesses as we can. Morning, Leisa.
Good morning, Shane.
Welcome to the Talking Toowoomba podcast.
Thank you so much for having me on today.
It's a pleasure. So let's sort of get into this. It's affected the community in so many ways, and in ways that some of us perhaps don't think about.
Yeah.
Small businesses and businesses in general are going to struggle.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have to change the way we communicate.
So I've been in a lot of conversations over the last week with businesses, and to be honest, a lot of them are really freaking out and they're making plans to close shop. But we just need to take a breath and we need to think about our customers and their situation. So our customers are going to be stuck at home. So how can you stay engaged and connected with them and still offer them your services or product? So there's a few ways we can do this. We can look at setting up an online meeting tool such as Zoom or using something like Facebook Messenger, so you can still be meeting with your clients. And maybe start to think about other ways or other services you can offer, such as online workshops or training sessions using a tool like Zoom. So people are going to be stuck at home and will be looking for online interaction. So now's a really great time to set something like this up. Now, I know this is a new tool, so I thought as part of my business, what can I do to give back something? So this Friday, I'm going to be running an online webinar from 7 to 9 p.m. on how to use Zoom. And you can find that link on my Facebook page, Retrohex. But yes, lots of businesses are being affected. What about you guys at Talking Toowoomba, Shane? How has this situation been affecting you guys?
We've had to look at our content and realise that, for example, we won't be running off a list of festivals or events that are happening because, unfortunately, they have to be put on hold and not happen for the time being. So we're going to obviously have to change our content, and we see it as a way of helping the business community by talking to them through the podcast about things that they can do to make themselves more accessible to the public and vice versa. So the public knows what business is going to be trying to do to sort of keep the economy going. I mean, that's the important part, is to keep it all going as much as we can.
Yeah, exactly. I think with talking with a lot of these businesses, we've been throwing around ideas, and I had a conversation with a hairdresser who, was literally having to close shop. And I said, well, what are some things you can do to get online? Maybe you could be running classes online, teaching people actually how to cut their own hair, because we're going to be stuck. We're going to be having to learn how to cut our own hair. Another conversation I had was with a lady who runs kids programs, and now she's going to be setting up programs for kids online. So this is a great way businesses can start pivoting and really thinking about online services. Some other ways to think about continuing your business and to make it a bit more resilient is think about setting up an online shop so people can still take orders. You don't have to set up a website. If you do, that's great, but you can also utilize tools like Facebook, so you can take orders over there and invoice for payments. Or you could use platforms like eBay or Etsy to sell your products online. Now, I know getting products out to people can be tricky, so look at connecting with our local delivery guy, Jin He. We love Jin He from Happy to Delivery Services. He can make those deliveries for you, so you don't even have to leave your house. He can come and pick them up and deliver them to your clients. This is also a really great option for restaurants and cafes who are struggling because people aren't coming to their restaurant. They're not dining out, but people still need to eat. So restaurants and cafes can still be cooking these amazing meals, and getting someone like Jin He from Happy to Delivery to deliver those food to the clients who are wanting to eat that delicious food and still be enjoying yummy food instead of our boring meals at home. Another idea is collaborating with similar businesses or complementary businesses to yourself. So you guys could be running workshops together online. You could even be selling your products via the same website. So people can go to the one site and get all their needs from there. In this day and age now with coronavirus, it's really important that we're supporting local businesses. So if you do need to buy something, think about where can you get it locally to support our local businesses to keep them in business. This is really important. If a friend is looking for something, make sure you're recommending local businesses. The last thing I want to point out is that we are going to be stuck at home running businesses from home. So we do have to look after our mental well-being. And unfortunately, we're going to become more isolated as this continues. So it's important to find ways to still stay connected online. I've just recently joined in with Canvas Co-working, who are now offering virtual co-working sessions. I've really been enjoying these times, seeing other people's faces, we're throwing around ideas, and we're just having chats. So it's not actually coronavirus I'm worried about, but it's more cabin fever, being stuck at home. So make sure you guys are still connecting with others as much as possible using these virtual sessions.
I think that's a great idea because there are businesses that normally work from home, but it's even tougher now because they're not perhaps going to be able to go out as often as they used to make physical contact with people, but they can still make this contact via this virtual meeting that Canvas Co-working's operating. I think it's a great idea.
Exactly. So I've been working from Canvas Co-working because I get cabin fever. If I'm working from home too long, I get cabin fever. So I've been going to Canvas Co-working over the last 4 years to work in their space. But now, obviously, a lot of people are worried about, connecting physically and avoiding the germs. So we're staying more at home and we're becoming more isolated. So now Canvas Co-working have set these virtual sessions up, and so we can log in and connect and chat and still have that connection with human people.
There's an opportunity to bounce off any ideas or particular difficulties that you're having, and there could be someone there that can help out.
Absolutely. So yesterday I was trying to figure out, I do affiliate selling. I was trying to figure out how to fill in this form. So I was asking anyone if that had experienced, and someone said, yeah, just do this. So that was, really great.
All right, Lisa. Well, we live in interesting times and we've got some more interesting times ahead of us. I think we should all just say, well, okay, it is what it is. Let's stand up, face the challenge and take it head on.
Yeah, it's really opening up a lot of businesses on how else they can offer services, how they can pivot, what else they can offer their clients, especially when clients are going to be stuck at home themselves. So it's actually a great opportunity to really think outside the box.
All right then, Lisa. Thanks very much for your time. I hope all goes well. Now, when was the session online that you're doing on again?
Yep, so this Friday, 7 till 9 p.m, and it's teaching you guys how to use the tool called Zoom, which is a really great way to connect online with clients and to run workshops online. So it's 7 till 9 p.m. this Friday. You can find the link via my Facebook page, Retrohex.
All righty. Will it be available? Will you make it available after the actual program in case somebody can't sit down at the time that you're doing it?
Yeah, so the one great thing about Zoom is that it records the sessions if you want it to. So I'll be able to offer that free as well. I'll just upload it to my YouTube channel and then share it around.
One of the great advantages of Zoom.
Yes.
All right then, Lisa. Have a great day.
You too, Shane. Bye.
Marianne and her microphone is available for all of your singing and event MC needs in Toowoomba and the local area. Marianne is the only person in the Darling Downs to offer musical messages which are a unique and modern spin on the singing telegram. It makes such a perfect gift for your loved one. For more information, visit Marianne's Facebook page at Marianne and her microphone.
I'd like to introduce to the Talking Toowoomba podcast, Anika from Spring Lakes Farm. Hello, Anika.
Hello, how are you?
I'm well. So tell us a little bit about Anika.
Okay, so I have my farm, Spring Lakes Farm, which goes under the name Spring Lakes Live, with my partner Zach and my two small kids. It's a certified organic farm in the Lockyer Valley, and we grow commercial produce and we sell locally. And we also have a few events that we hold at the farm as well.
Okay, so we'll talk about the events in a minute, but how long have you been working on the farm, or how long have you had your farm?
So we've been farming 6 years now. It'll be 7 in August. We relocated from Perth, sort of brought on from my mum passing away and us thinking that we needed to do something with our life that we loved and enjoyed. And Zach was working in construction at the time, and I was pregnant with our second child, and our first child was 13 months old. And we both had a chat one day on the busy street of Perth, saying that we weren't really happy, even though our life was seemingly perfect. So Zach sort of came to me one day and said that he wanted to be a farmer, and I just envisioned wide open spaces and freedom for children. So when he suggested farming, that's when we jumped on and decided that we would make the leap and start farming. So it's been 6 years now.
I can relate to those life moments. So what are these veggie boxes that you offer?
So I offer veggie boxes for people to collect from the markets, or in fact, just this morning we have launched delivery boxes, so non-contact delivery. With the current climate going on, with all the uncertainty, there is talk of the markets potentially not being open for a few weeks. So when I found that out on Saturday, I decided to launch delivery boxes. So they are all a variety of certified organic produce, locally grown. However, in the warmer months, we do get it from other places because there's no food grown here. But you will find in the boxes produce grown by us or our family or from local farms. And it's all certified organic.
So it's just a great variety of different types of veggies, is that right?
Yeah, you've got your staples that everyone eats: carrots, sweet potato, broccoli, cauliflower, and every now and then there might be something slightly different, like a bunch of basil or some eggplants or cherry tomatoes. But it's typically just your very stock standard veggies that everybody really likes and enjoys.
So what's one of your favourite homegrown treats?
Well, if I'm biased, I would definitely go for the basil, because it makes, when it's picked fresh, a herb picked fresh, smells beautiful, and you can use it for so many different things, and it just enhances the flavour of the food. So I'm going to pick basil.
One of my favourite herbs too. You also have events that you sometimes run. Now, we understand that these might be a little bit different over the coming months. What sort of events do you run?
So last year we launched Day Retreat, which is a retreat for women to come out to the farm for a day. And it's basically around the themes of connection, simplicity and nourishment. And it is a day for women to come out here, disconnect from their to-do list, their phone, connect with other women, eat nourishing food, ground in the earth, and just escape from everything. It's still scheduled to go ahead on the 17th of May. If things radically change from now until then, I forecast it will still go ahead, but that's what we've done so far. And there's also, I do mobile events, so I go to places and do cooking classes.
I like the eating part after the cooking bit. Now, I ask most people this question: what's probably one of the things that you like about Toowoomba?
Well, I was born and bred in Canberra, and so when I went to Toowoomba, I felt like it was similar to Canberra. It's a small city, and you have everything you need. You don't have to wait in traffic, and you don't have to pay for parking everywhere, and you have everything you need. I really like it, and I do like how it gets cold, actually.
Coming from Canberra, I can understand that you'd be okay with the cold.
It's hot on the farm, you know.
So how do people get in contact with you if they want to get some of your great vegetables?
Okay, so I have a website called Spring Lake Life, springlakelife.com. You'll see on the tabs how to buy our food, and all of it is listed there. It'll tell you where you can get it collected, how you can order veggie boxes, how you can just come and buy from the markets, granted they're still open, and the delivery service too has just been updated on how people can get their veggie boxes delivered to their door. There's also a Facebook page and Instagram as well, which is Spring Lake Life.
I like that idea of doing the home delivery. That's a good initiative. It's great that you're offering home deliveries. There's no excuse for getting good, organic, fresh vegetables if you live here in Toowoomba.
Well, I know people are worried about food running out, but when you think about it, there's thousands and thousands of acres of food in the ground right in our local area, and it's going to be harvested at some point. So if I can get that food out to the local people, and it's organic food, everyone needs to be nourishing themselves right now. there's no need to panic with food, and it will be delivered to your door. So if that can bring ease and calm to people, then I feel like I'm doing my job.
I think you certainly are, Anika. Thanks for coming onto the podcast, and look forward to catching up with you soon.
Wonderful. Thank you. And thank you for all that you're doing for small businesses in Toowoomba. It's appreciated.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Bye for now.
Bye.
This is What's On. Welcome to What's On, brought to you by the Toowoomba Regional Council. Help for local businesses. If you are feeling lonely and isolated, come join Canvas Co-working for an hour of virtual co-working. Sessions start at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. each day this week. It's free and anyone is welcome. It's happening via Zoom. See their Facebook page for details. Chamber of Commerce and Industry Queensland are running a number of webinars. Check out their Facebook page, Chamber of Commerce, for these and more support options. Also check out the Toowoomba Chamber of Commerce Facebook page for more local support options. Toowoomba Regional Council will host an online business continuity and disaster recovery training workshop being held on Tuesday the 24th of March between 1 and 4 p.m. This workshop will assist local businesses with their planning. Check the Toowoomba Regional Council's website page for details. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for listening, everyone. Don't miss an episode. Subscribe now. It's free. And check us out on Facebook, Insta and Twitter. Links are available in our show notes if you need further information on anything in this episode. This week, Talking Toowoomba is proudly supported by the Toowoomba Chamber of Commerce. I'm Shane, and I look forward to joining you again next week on Talking Toowoomba. See you around, Toowoomba.